Okay, I had finished my video and was watching it back and realized that if the cards are sitting like this on my desk, because they're not flat cards, you couldn't see all of the details very good. So I apologize for that, but I'm not going to remake it. I'm going to show you from a different angle now so you can see better. So this is the front, and then when it opens up, this is what the card looks like. It does stand up. And there is, of course, all the elements that I showed you, the house and the ghost and the tree and the fence and the pumpkin and the words. And so because I'm filming from above me, I figured now you can see a little bit better, so please forgive me. In the video I did not realize that that angle would not show you the details of these cards. Here is the other one I showed briefly, but again it was standing down here, sitting on the bottom. So this is the other Christmas pop-up one that I showed quickly, and we will be doing this one in a card class coming up in the future. So I'm going to add this bit before the video starts. Welcome to Karen's Creative Cards. My name is Karen Hashick, and my passion is card making and trying new techniques, products, and fun folds, and then sharing them on my blog, in the classes I teach, and now on YouTube. I especially love interactive and pop-up cards, and in this video I'm showing how to make a fun Halloween card that pops up when the card is open to show a boogalicious Halloween scene. Here's the front. And here's what it looks like when it's popped open. Isn't that cool? I am using Karen Burniston's and Tonic Studios' new Halloween dies to make my card, but you could adapt your pop-up Halloween card to use the dies, stamps, and punches you already own, as long as you have the house and fence pop-up die from Karen Burniston that I am showing. Or you could change, and you can change it up for any holiday or season if you wish. If you found this video in September of 2017, you have just a few more days to watch my grand opening video to find out how to qualify for a chance at a prize package valued at almost $200. I'm also going to give you a sneak peek of another card I made, and we will be teaching this in a class I think early in November is when we're doing this one. And this is a Christmas one. This is a Karen Burniston die that you can put a gift card in, and then it opens up for a Christmas scene. The same die could also be used for just any type of season, any type of scene. It gives you this platform and these two L stands and the house. So it's a very versatile die. I'm going to show you the supplies that we're going to use today. This is the house and fence pop-up that I've been talking about. Again, you can see you can just do a spring or summer scene there, thinking of you, a Christmas, and of course I'm doing the Halloween. You get the platform and the house and the roof and the fence and many of the dies that I will be using today. We are also using Karen Burniston's Halloween elements. I love the ghost and the boo, all the pieces, but we're going to be using the jack-o'-lantern and the ghost from that. And here is her Halloween scene die with the perfect spooky tree and a bat, a spider web, and we're going to be using some of those pieces. We are going to be using Happy Halloween from Tonic Studios. It gives you the front, the sentiment, and also the back piece that you can layer it on. And the same way with the Boooogie Nights, which is just my favorite of the new dies from Tonic Studios. We have Boooogie Nights and then the back piece that you can layer, and I'll be showing that as well. We're also going to be using several types of the Scor-tape, several sizes of that, and we are going to be using my favorite Nuvo Deluxe Adhesive glue, several sizes of mini glue dots, mounting tape and a paper sander. This is an old one I have. I couldn't find it, but I have a link to something that's very similar. We're going to be using the Coordinations paper that's two-sided, and we're going to be sanding it. I think I'll just go ahead and do that right now. And when you do sand it, the orange from the back comes through, and I not only did I cut this in advance, which I'm going to be doing all the die cutting in advance and getting these ready, otherwise you'll be watching way too long. But if you ever have any questions about anything that I'm showing you, please put it in the comments. This one was not only cut out but also embossed in my Tonic Tangerine machine. So you cut it out and then you flip it and you put a rubber mat on top, but you'll have to check with your machine's specifications. But in most cases you can cut and emboss, and that's what I did with this. And now with the sanding you can see those lines, and I'm also going to do a little sanding around the edge just to bring out again a little bit of that color from the back. And we'll work on that a little later. This is the platform that you get, and this is of course the key to any of these and to this pop-up die. I have an old designer paper, I have no idea who it's from, that has a spooky scene that's going to be on the front of the card. But right now I am going to be working on the platform. So whenever, if you get a die from Karen Burniston, you're going to want to go watch the video. She does a video for every one of her pop-up dies, and she gives you really good tips exactly how to put her, to get her pop-up elements to work. And what she showed in her video was you're going to put strong two-sided tape on all of the these last tabs, and that's after you've folded all of the scored lines down. Okay, so you fold all the score lines down, and then what she told us to do is to lay this flat with this piece folded like that, and you're going to put it in the center of your card. I have chosen to use a 4 1/4 by 11 inch top folding gray cardstock to make the card. I can tell you that the first time I made this card, I used a lighter weight gray because it was really all I had. And I also used the lighter weight gray in the platform, and it would not stand up then. So my advice would be, based on my experience with this, if you're going to get this die, use a thicker weight cardstock, especially for the platform and the card base. Okay, so this time I'm choosing a thick gray cardstock, and this is a very nice, good, thick green, dark green cardstock. I'm going to say probably 100 pound. So maybe not 120, but it's thicker than my original, and that's why I did not have issues getting it to stand up. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to place this apparatus flat against the center fold line. We're going to remove the cover of this tape. And then we're going to close it flat on those. And there you have the start of your platform. Then what she said, Karen said to do is you want to fold this, not just one but both, like that, down flat, and remove this tape. Come on. Okay, and then we're going to fold the other side down on that. And then when you open it, you have your platform built. So you can see how easy that was because I followed her instructions. Okay, then we have two L-shaped pieces that are going to go through these holes, and that is what you attach your stand-up elements. In this case, I did a tree and a ghost with those two L-shaped supports. And basically you put your two-sided strong tape on the bottom one, because these are going to default. They put the score, you know, she put a score mark in there. And you're just going to slide it through that little hole, and then you're going to attach it on the bottom, and you're just going to put your finger in there and just push down that tape. Okay, so we'll do this side. And again, you're just going to slide that through that hole, set it up straight, and push. And I can see I got it forward a little bit, but I think we'll be okay. So our apparatus, our platform is set. It was that easy to put together, and now we just need to decorate. So I'm going to work on the front first. And oh sure, it's going to run out right when I'm working with it, huh? Let's get another one. So I'm just putting some designer paper, that's spooky trees, on the front. And then I have Happy Halloween from Tonic Studios, and I cut it in black and layered it on the orange background with my favorite glue. And now I'm just going to use a tape runner to put that on the front. And then I have a bat from one of Karen's sets, and I like to make it look like he's flying, so I put some mounting tape on his wings. And then I'm going to put a micro glue dot on his body to hold that down. And let's let him fly through those trees. Okay, so our front is done. And now we're going to work on the inside. We're going to decorate the top and then the house, and from top to bottom. So we have a spooky tree, and we're going to place that about there. I think I used some skinny tape and maybe some glue dots, because this was pretty skinny, so I thought that would hold it on best. The gray paper that I chose is got kind of a vinyl finish to it almost. It was the only thicker gray paper I had, so I want to make sure these are going to remain sticky. And a few more glue dots. I use these all the time. Don't know what we did without them before. I think we're good. So the spooky tree is going to come out from the side, and then we're going to trim it. I have a thing about keeping my workspace clean, so I do that all the time. Now we're going to use a couple more glue dots to put the bat on. Okay, now the house has several pieces that we're going to attach. We're going to put the roof on and then the door. There are some really cute shutters and stuff, but I decided to just use the opening, the windows. I flipped them. I cut it out of the, it has orange on one side and brown on the other, okay? So I flipped them and put the orange back in, which looks like there's lights through the window. Gonna put the roof on with some glue. It's nice you can move it when you use something liquid if you need to. And then the door. And the orange frame. Oops. Now the house itself is going to be attached to that place on the platform with some good two-sided tape. I probably tore that too long, huh? Don't want any extra sticking out, or you don't want anything to make it stick when you want to close it. Okay, I'm just going to push it on and then I'm going to close it on that house, and there you got your house on there. All right, now we're going to attach our ghost and our tree. It's very important that the tree and the ghost just be attached to the side of that L platform. You could have it come out this way, but if you can keep everything inside this 4 1/4, this will fit into an A2 envelope. So we're going to try to do that. So I'm going to just put a little bit of that skinny tape right on the edge of this tree. And it's this side that we want. So we're just going to use the side of that L support to, and it looks like it is sticking out, but it's okay. And in this case, I think we're going to use a glue dot on the right side of that ghost and stick that on there. Okay. Now our fence is attached with glue along the bottom of that platform. And what I found the easiest to do is just to lay it down and close it on there. And the glue will dry clear, but then that holds it on there. Then we're going to try to line this one up, but if it's not perfect, it's okay because the pumpkin will cover that. But these two kind of overlap. If you can see that, they're perfectly aligned. There's, you know, this part of the fence, and then these two overlap a little bit. I did pretty good. I think the only thing is the tree sticking out a little bit too far, but that's okay because I can put it in a bigger envelope. Next we're going to attach our pumpkin with a glue dot. And again, I think we're just gonna, and you want that on that bottom part of that gate. And we attach our Boooogie Nights, and then we're done. Very cool. I love these pop-up cards. Our Halloween pop-up card is complete and ready to send to someone special who will be sure to love it and display it. I'm planning a video in my card making techniques and tips series where I will show how to make 3 more pop-up cards using Karen Burniston's innovative dies, so be sure to check back for that video if you too love interactive cards. Please consider subscribing, giving this video a thumbs up if you can, and sharing it on social media like Pinterest and Facebook. And thanks for helping me share the joy of creativity.